அன்பார்ந்த மாணவர்களுக்கு வணக்கம். M.Ed மற்றும் M.Phil VIVA நடக்கும்போது எப்படி கொஸ்டின்ஸ் கேட்பாங்க, அந்த கொஸ்டினை நாம் எப்படி எதிர்கொள்வது என்பதை பற்றி இந்த காணொலியில் காணலாம். முதலில் ஃபஸ்ட்டு ஜென்ரலாக எப்படி கொஸ்டின்ஸ் கேட்பாங்க அப்படின்னு பார்ப்போம். அதன் பிறகு சாப்டர் வைஸ் எப்படி கொஸ்டின் கேட்பாங்க அப்படின்றத பார்க்கலாம். ஃபஸ்ட்டு வாட்ஸ் யுவர் டைட்டில்னு ஜென்ரலாக கேட்கலாம். Which method you have adapted for your research? Which sampling technique you have used in your study? What are the important findings of your study? What are the main objectives of your study? What are the hypotheses you have framed? Which research tool you have adapted for your research? State the need and importance of the study. Explain the delimitations of your study. What are the suggestions made for further research? What are the variables used in your study? Which statistical technique used in your study? What you conclude from your study? What is the recommendation made by you based on your findings? Where you have collected data for your research? Now we going to see chapter wise questions. In chapter 1, explain about your research topic. How you choose your research topic? Explain your research variable. What is independent and dependent variable and explain it in your research topic. What is your statement of the problem? How your dependent variable depends on your independent variables. Aim of your research works. What is meant by objectives? What are all your major objectives? What is meant by hypothesis? What are all your major hypotheses? What is meant by limitations? Explain difference between limitations and delimitations. In chapter 2, what is meant by RRL? How many reviews you have reviewed? Explain one of the best abstract from your RRL with all details. What do you have understand from RRL and how it guides you to proceed your project smoothly. In chapter 3, which tool you have used for your research work? Who is your author for that tool? What is meant by population? What is meant by sample? What is your sampling techniques? How many samples do you have chosen? Who are your samples? What is meant by standardized tool? What is pilot study? What is main study? What is meant by reliability? What is your reliability score of your first and second tool? What is meant by validity? What is your validity score for your first and second tool? What type of research design you have followed? What method you have used for findings reliability score? What are your background variables? What type of tool you used for the study? Explain scaling procedure for your tool, not scaring. How you calculate your analysis? In chapter 4, what are all the statistics calculation you used? What is meant by t-test and f-test? What is meant by correlation? Explain level of significance. Explain type 1 and type 2 error. Explain the graph used in 4th chapter. In chapter 5, what is your major findings and listed them. What recommendations you suggest. Your suggestion for future scholars. Explain your research work in details. These are the major questions can ask. So be prepared for that questions. All the best students. Thank you.